Hi friends, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to school this week. Today for math, we are going to practice some more with our numbers 1 through 3. You guys have rocked it out last week with practicing writing those numbers and drawing to show you know how many are in each group for those numbers. So our learning target for today says, I can identify, count, and write numbers 1 through 3. Identify, that big word, just a reminder, that means that you can look at your numbers and name them. You can say what they are called. Today for math, you will need pages 19 and 20, which is our solve and share, and then you will also need pages 21 and 22 with a pencil. So go ahead and pause the video and grab the materials that you need. All right, friends, welcome back. We are on page 19 of our math workbooks, okay? So on page 19, you should see a little boy. His name is Alex, and he's looking up at the sky and he sees, let's count how many stars he sees. Let's mark it out with our pencil while we count. Ready? 1, 2. He sees 2 stars. And he wants to show that he sees this many stars in a different way. So help me count in the big cloud over here, 2. Ready? Let's count 2 counters. 1, 2. So now he's shown that he knows he counted 2 stars by using counters, and he also wants to draw it. So let's take our pencils and we're going to draw 2 circles, 1, 2, in the small cloud where his pencil is, to show that that is how he is going to show he saw 2 stars. This shows us that we can show a number in different ways. Great job, friends. When you're finished drawing your 2 circles, count them to make sure you have 2. 1, 2, and then turn the page. We're on the back of our solve and share with our guided practice. Today we're going to practice counting and writing. So on number 1, 2, and 3 here, they've already written the number for us next to the picture to show how many there are. We are going to mark out how many stars there are, and then we're going to trace. That means we're going to write on top of that number. And it's so special because they give us a starting point of where we should be putting our pencil first to write. So let's look at number 1. We're going to mark out that star and count. Ready? Let's do it together. 1. Now let's write our number 1 and say our number 1 rhyme, starting at the top at that dot. Nice and slow. Here we go. Start at the top and down you run. That's the way to make a 1. Good job, friends. Show me the number 1 with your finger. Great. Now let's go to the number that comes next. 2. Let's count out our stars. Make sure to mark them out so you know you've counted them. Ready? 1, 2. Let's say our 2 rhyme. Put your pencil on that black dot. Here we go. First a candy cane, then a shoe. That's the way to make a 2. Show me 2. Good. Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's count our last one. Number 3. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Excelente. Put your pencil on that black dot. Let's trace our 3 and say our 3 rhyme. Around the tree, around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. Good job. Kiss your brains. When you're finished tracing those 3s, turn to the next page. We're on page 21. All right. 21 is lots of fun. You guys get to do that one on your own, okay? So we're going to come back to this page after we do number 22 together, page number 22. But you see here, what you are going to do is count and write. Let's go ahead and skip to page 22. All right, 22. This is our practice page. We're going to do it together, okay? I know at the top, if your parents are working with you and they see, oh, it says independent practice, That is true, but we've been doing the independent practice ones together because there's always this blank one at the bottom that is the challenger. So we like to work together on this side so that you can flip back and work on the other side by yourself. Okay, let's take a look at number 8. Let's mark and count out how many there are. Ready? 1, 2. We don't have numbers to trace on this, but we do have a starter dot. So put your pencil on the starter dot. Let's say our number 2 rhyme as we make it. Ready? First a candy cane, then a shoe. That's the way to make a 2. Good, and notice my 2's not floating by itself in the air like a balloon, and it's not wackadoodle all over. It's nicely touching the sky. We'd call that top line the sky, and it's coming all the way down, 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 down to the ground, and then back, 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 back on the ground. Okay? You don't need to draw those because I just wanted to show you what not to do. That's a no-no. We want to look nice and neat, okay? Let's write another 2. Make sure to finger space so that you're not writing on top of the first one. All right, here we go. We're going to start a little below the sky. Ready? First a candy cane, then a shoe. That's the way to make a 2. All right, let's go down to the next one. Number 9. Look at these red smileys. Ready? Let's mark them out and count. 1, 2, 3. We make sure to mark them out so we don't skip any or we don't count too many. All right, let's make our 3 on the dot. Around the tree, around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. So notice my 3 is around both trees and it's connecting. It's not a squiggly line like this. Some of ours may start out looking like that as we're learning to write the number 3, which is okay, but that's why we write in pencil to erase and try again. Okay, also notice it's not a floater and it's not an M. If it turns the wrong way, it may look like something different. So we want to do the best we can to make sure we're hitting those lines and drawing a great 3. Let's make another one. Finger space between. Ready? Here we go. We're going to scoop to the sky. Around the tree, around the tree. That's the way to make a 3. Great. Let's go to number 10. Let's count that star and mark it out. Here we go. 1. Whoop, that's easy. Now let's make our 1. Start at the top and down you run. That's the way to make a 1. Next, let's leave a little finger space and go make another one. Here we go. Start at the top and down you run. That's the way to make a 1. Good. Notice it's touching the sky and the dirt. We don't want any floaters like this guy. That's a no-no. We don't want any sideways slanty lines like you've been practicing for writing. That's not a 1, okay? Make sure they're touching the sky and the dirt. All right, friends, looking at number 11, this is our challenger. Are you ready for a challenge? Okie dokie. It says that we are going to draw, let's draw 2 triangles, okay? We're going to draw 2 triangles, and then we're going to practice writing 2. Ready? Here we go. Remember, a triangle has 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. And now another one. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now, make sure that you mark them out and count to make sure you have 2. So let's have 1, 2 marked out, and then we'll write our 2 over here. Ready? First a candy cane, then a shoe. That's the way to make a 2. All right, let's finger space and write another one. First a candy cane, then a shoe. That's the way to make a 2. Some friends make them like this. Those are kind of fancy 2s, but in kindergarten we learn with a straight shoe, okay? It's just the way that we practice. All right, so on your sheet, there's some space for you to practice writing more numbers if you would like. We would definitely love for you to do that, but you're going to post to your Google Classroom this page right here, number 21. So now it's your turn to go back and hit your learning target by practicing counting, identifying, oh, that's the number 1, and writing the numbers to match how many. Great job, friends. Keep up the great work, and I will see you tomorrow for our big number 4. It's finally here. Whoop, whoop.